President al-Assad asserts that Russia's policies in support of the sovereignty and independence of the countries and the people's right in determining their future have boosted its role in the international arena. Prime Minister al-Halaki highlights the importance of including all national and political powers in the reconstruction process and asserts that fighting terrorism is a top priority. Syrian Arab army units restore security and stability into 7 villages in Qameshly's eastern countryside. Good afternoon, welcome to our news bulletin. I'm Dania Nizam. President Bashar al-Assad expressed Syria's appreciation for Russia's stances in support of the Syrian people, asserting that its policies in support of the sovereignty and independence of all nations, backing the people's right to self-determination, have consolidated its international role. During his meeting with Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov, who conveyed to President al-Assad the Russian leadership's congratulations for his win in the presidential elections, the president emphasized Syria's keenness to continue coordination and consultations with Syria in service of the interests of the people in the region and the world. President al-Assad pointed out that the growing terrorism and extremism in the region pose a threat on the regional and international security and stability, stressing that these risks require concerted efforts of all countries to confront them by all means possible. Ryabkov asserted that the presidential elections in Syria have demonstrated the Syrian people's adherence to their sovereignty and their support to President al-Assad. Ryabkov affirmed that Russia will continue to hold firm to its positions, working as a friend and a partner of Syria to establish security and stability in the region. Speaker of the People's Assembly, Mohammed Jihad al-Ham, listened to a review on the performance of the government and the issues of main concern to citizens. The review focused on the urgent procedures taken by the government to deal with the repercussions of the terrorist war in Syria that affect the Syrian people on both the economic and security levels. Mr. al-Ham said that the national reconciliation, which is continuing in a rapid pace, is the best way to heal the wounds of the nation and to restore safety and security to the people. For his part, Prime Minister al-Halaki highlighted the importance of including all national and political powers in the reconstruction process, as building the homeland is the responsibility of all Syrians, and the project of reconstructing Syria should be launched within an integrated developmental and national programme. The Prime Minister said that the basic tasks in the current stage are topped by countering terrorism everywhere in Syria and securing the requirements of the Syrian Arab Army to enhance defending the homeland, as well as taking care of the martyrs' families to reach security and stability and to accomplish national reconciliation. In Homs, the cases of 30 people from the villages of Mahin, Karyatain and Hawarin were settled. The 30 people who were wanted have surrendered and turned themselves and their weapons in to the competent authorities. The Syrian Arab Army units have restored security and stability to Zgharo village and controlled Zgharo mountain in Rabiaa's district in Lattakia's northern countryside after eliminating scores of terrorists and destroying their arms and ammunition. In al-Hasaka, Governorate Syrian Arab Army units controlled 7 villages in al-Qameshly countryside and eliminated a number of terrorists and seized a factory of manufacturing explosive devices. In Hama province, Syrian Arab army units pursued terrorist gangs and inflicted heavy losses among them. In the eastern side of Murik town in Hama countryside, a Syrian Arab army unit ambushed a terrorist gang, killing and injuring all its members and confiscated their arms and criminal tools, including a rocket launching pad, number plates of Saudi and foreign vehicles owned by the so-called Brigade of Free Men of Murik. Iraqi army eliminated 14 terrorists of the so-called Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant in fierce confrontations north of Samarra and southeast of Tikrit in Salaheddin province, northwest of the country. Security sources said that army units clashed with the Islamic State of Iraq and Sham terrorists in the Abbasi area north of Samarra, killing 10 of them and destroying 7 vehicles used by the terrorists. Moreover, Iraqi Air Force raided dens of terrorists, killing 4 of them and destroying a number of their vehicles southeast of Tikrit in Salaheddin province. In Russia, the Syrian Minister of Higher Education met with the postgraduate students and the teaching assistants who are studying in Russia. The minister stressed that Syria is fighting terrorism, as it always will be, showing that his visit to Russia aims at strengthening the educational and cultural relations between both countries, in addition to an agreement of the Syrian-Russian negotiations, which is opening a branch for Synergy University in Damascus. Under the title, I Love It, It's My Homeland, the Ministry of Tourism, in cooperation with the Syria Youth Imprint and the musician Tahir Mamili, set a concert for the martyrs' families in Tishreen Park. The Minister of Tourism emphasized that Syria has given the world the first musical notes and the first song for love and peace, whereas the musician Tahir Mamili stressed that the Syrians express their love for life through art and music, pointing out that this concert sheds light on those who have sacrificed their lives to make us live in peace. With this, we conclude our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region, you can always view this bulletin again on syria.sy, on syriaonline.sy. After the break, it's Rani with our economic and business news. God bless you. Long live Syria.